Hello dear beautiful soul, my name is Stella Shakti. I bring the news from God, from the source, exactly to you. This is not a coincidence that you found this video. These are exact messages that God wants to tell you for the next 3 days in your twin flame journey, in your journey to enlightenment and peace and happiness and abundance. And the first mission, what we need to accomplish these 3 days, is personal empowerment. How to give ourselves a credit, how to bring the power back, the attention, the focus, the self-love, self-acceptance, self-connection with the source within. This will be a key element for the other gifts and the presents which universe will give to you. That the first present you need to give to yourself, and this is exactly what we are here to do during this card reading, is to remember how powerful you truly are, how amazing you truly are. And for remembering that, it is very useful to see what is lying underneath all the processes that you're going through. Right now the message comes: be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking a time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine-tuning. And I believe this fine-tuning project at the moment is a self-love project, because everything in that twin flame relationship always comes to the really foundation point. Am I supporting myself? Am I loving with myself? Do I have enough compassion, kindness and sweetness toward myself? Or am I pushing myself too hard, trying to reach something which is outside of me? Instead of trying harder and instead of pushing harder, would be very useful to turn this attention towards inwards and see how far I have come in my life. You have been through so many struggles and so many different experiences, and you have seen that whatever comes on your way, you always come out successfully, no matter how difficult it seems or how many trials the universe will put on your way. You have the potential, you have the power to overcome any obstacle, whatever it has been. You have always the power of God inside you to tell to the universe, I let go of my struggles, I give everything what needs to be solved back to God, and I choose to take full responsibility for my happiness, for my well-being, for my health, for my success in every level of my being. And by saying that and by doing that, we are planting the new seeds of potential on the field of infinite success, infinite abundance, infinite every kind of blessings what we can ever imagine. It's all available for us, and we are doing this, planting the seeds, by looking at our life with gratitude and saying, thank you, God, thank you for all the challenges I have been through, and I have come out successfully every single time. And whatever I'm going through right now, by the help of God, by the help of universe, also this will be successful for me. And I believe it because I live it. This is exactly how I have been coming out from very difficult childhood, very difficult twin flame starting position. Because as we started, me and my twin flame, more than 3 years ago, it seemed nearly impossible. This is what my twin flame told me many times. It's not possible this lifetime. But looking back now, and we had this conversation just a few days ago with my twin flame, he said, you know what, you were always right. what you said is possible, it was possible. It was my doubting mind which was creating so much chaos. And we came out, and the same way you can come out from this. And the universe wants to give you love, exactly this kind of love that you have been missing in your life. Whatever it has been, your mother wound, your father wound, your family patterns, karmic patterns, no matter what has been happening before, it does not actually even influence your future, because now when you have stepped into the power of co-creating this universe with God, God will give you all this love, all this nurturing, all these resources, what you were wishing to receive as a child and you never got. But by connecting with the source within, and by doing the self-empowerment exercises or habits or self-supporting processes, you are inviting all the resources as a magnet straight to you. And why? Because when we help ourselves, we step one step, the universe will step 1,000 steps towards us and helping us. So by helping ourselves, we allow the endless power of endless happiness to come and help us, because universe's law is like that. When you step one step from your behalf, the universe will step 1,000 steps for you. And who is coming to help you is a goddess of love. I believe this is you, my dear. This is your energy. This is your own higher self who is rushing in, bringing you the peace what you have been longing for, bringing you the joy what you have been missing, bringing you the ideas to dance, to do what you truly love. Give yourself this nurturing, what you truly need. Maybe this is some kind of food you're giving to yourself as something really what you have been missing, some nice taste, some nice feeling, homely feeling for yourself. So I highly suggest that today, after watching this video, you take time to think, maybe this is something tiny dessert what you have been longing for to eat. Go and make it for yourself. Just something tiny what you truly, truly love. This will be your healing food. Because when you put love in your food, the universe will put you in the position energetically, and where you start to attract and magnetize whatever love you need from the universe, you will receive it. This is a clear message. Also to drink more water, or spend time near some water place like lake, river, ocean. Water has very many healing abilities. Even when you go take a shower, you can say, "Dear water, I thank you, I bless you, please heal me, please purify me, I thank you and I bless you." And you can feel how all the connection with the nature starts to flow in the new way. Maybe you start to recognize a new kind of signs, which are synchronicities, guiding you exactly at the right place, right time to meet right people, or get new inspiration, new ideas for your next steps on your sacred journey. Because everyone's twin flame journey is different. It has its own magical elements which need to fall onto the right place. And for doing that, we need to give universe opportunity to surprise us. And I believe the gift what universe wants to give you is a surprise. And it will be a surprise what you will understand, your own acknowledgement, your discernment, what will come, because you took responsibility. You took responsibility for your own happiness. And that kind of step is not small at all. We can think, yeah, I take responsibility, now what? But actually when you feel like I am responsible for my life, for my journey, for my magical, amazing life to unfold, this is a place where truly magical things can start to happen. Maybe you will see some film which will give you exactly the right clues, how to move on, what to do, which kind of mindset to develop inside. Or straightforward, you take responsibility and your twin flame masculine will take responsibility for you too. Not for just for him, but taking responsibility for yours and his happiness together. And this has happened with my twin flame. I have seen his steps to come out from really, really dark place. And right now we live together here in Sri Lanka. And what I experienced, as he's not a native English speaker, and neither am I, but he even didn't know the word responsibility before. It was me who was introducing to him what it truly means. And first, of course, he was looking it from the perspective of different angles, like ego perspective, and thinking it means to be guilty about everything what has happened, why it hasn't flown out nicely. But by the end of the day, after some kind of struggles and processes, he understood that responsibility is not something bad to be scared of. And I believe there are many people, including me, who has been struggling to really understand what true responsibility means. But in the next 3 days, I believe if you do these steps, self-love, self-care, taking responsibility, you might get really, really, really nice surprise by your twin flame as well. Might it be some kind of sign from the universe, or really you guys come together in the most harmonious way what you have never experienced before. And it can be felt as a feeling first as I don't know what will happen. It can be felt like I don't even know if universe can even hear me. But as you take these steps to self-support and self-love and self-nourish and let go of the expectations how things should unfold, you will see and you start to feel differently inside you. Because when you focus on truly on yourself, on your true soul's mission, your own self-love, then the universe can surprise you in a very, very pleasant way. And you might get big surprises out of it. So next 3 days, please be open to self-realization that you have always been good enough. And you have always been cared for by the universe. And you have been always very loved. We don't need to run away from this love. This love is pure. This love is endless. And it will never end. Not this lifetime, not other lifetimes. This love is something to embrace, to feel it, even if outside all the parts are not exactly like you have been thinking. This love is always there. Underneath all these stories and all these mind games and ego games and doubts and fears, love never vanishes. It's always there waiting for us to rediscover it. And it is patient, it is kind, it is most compassionate feeling. There is no need to be afraid to fall in love, back into the self, back into the heart. And this kind of self-realization and self-little step what we take is not because to get something out from it, but because we love to do it, because we actually enjoy it. And by doing that, by growing into the self-awareness, our growth expands, not just for you, whatever you change inside you, it will be also changed inside your twin flame. And whatever your twin flame is learning, you will get this as a gift as well. Because everything what we learn as twin flames is always a gift for each other. And it's also a gift for ourselves. So by helping ourselves, we actually help our twin flame. And when twin flame is helping themselves, it's also helping us. So it is a connected journey as we are one soul in two bodies. What else, dear universe? Next 3 days, what it will bring on our journey. My twin flame is doing next to me right now energy healing with the incense for us, guys. So thank you, my love. Thank you for supporting us. It's beautiful. There is a key element which will come into surface, and it is connected with the addictions, some kind. It can be addiction to overthinking, addiction to dramas, addiction to self-doubt, addiction to pain, addiction to some substances. But know that every addiction can be healed by bringing more love. Love is the only healer for any kind of addiction. So if you see you or your twin flame are struggling with any kind of addiction, what this place asks from us is to come back to the feeling that our love is stronger than anything, that our love can be healing for anything, that love is stronger than any doubt, any fear, any pain, any sadness, any stories which we have been thinking it has been the truth. And to come out from any kind of this kind of darkness stories, we need to develop inside ourselves truthfulness, honesty. We need to look honestly which kind of things we have been struggling with, and to look it with compassion, but not over motherly feeling, like over sharing or over dramatizing things, but with a clear mind to see, aha, this has been our weak point, but this is a point where we can work together with the universe and ask the universe to bring the right resources, right understandings, the clarity, the self-care, the self-understanding and self-teaching, because we can teach ourselves to become new. No one else can give it to us. It has been always, and it will be always, our own responsibility to walk away from this kind of energies which we don't find useful, or which we don't find any more satisfying. Because what is addiction? It is something we do, but we don't actually get lasting satisfaction out of this. Instead, it will bring shame or guilt or bad health or bad feeling. So just to recognize these patterns, to understand these patterns, and ask the universe how we can bring it back to God, back to light, so we feel empowered again. So whatever we do is actually truly satisfying and bringing lasting happiness. So in this case, what we need to do is communicate first with our own self, our own heart. My dear heart, what is this? The main cause of me running away from God? What is the main cause I'm still trying to fill this void with something else instead of God? What is it that I truly wish? And most likely what we truly wish is to feel strong love and strong feeling of flow that life flows for us. And when we understand that this, what we have been doing as an addiction, is it overthinking or overworking or over whatever, this can be replaced by God, by love, by self-understanding at these moments, can start to make a big change. It needs for us to see the balance. When am I in balance and when I feel I am unbalanced? And the next 3 days will give you the clear idea what kind of thing has been unbalanced and how can I balance it? How can I put more love back into my own cup of love? How can I fulfill my cup of love so I don't need to fill myself up with something which is not so healthy or not so useful even, actually, because overthinking can be feeling very satisfying for the mind, because mind is busy and is thinking, oh, I'm doing something. But if it leaves us drained, anxious, self-doubting and even hating sometimes, then it's time to see, maybe instead of thinking this next hour, I'm gonna do a meditation, I'm gonna listen something which will actually help me. And also on my channel here you'll find one beautiful meditation which I channeled already a long time ago, which was the first meditation me and my twin flame listened together when we met. It's called Changing the Subconscious Energies which we have not been aware of. And I think after listening to that meditation, I had recognition that this is my twin flame, because in my subconsciousness I was even blocking understanding what is true love, what is true feeling. So I highly suggest you can listen this meditation or whatever you find what would be helpful, and this kind of overdoing things can be replaced little by little, step by step, with something which is actually empowering and bringing you relief, what your soul has been longing for. So I hope these messages were helping. I take one more card who is coming to help you as a spiritual guide for the next 3 days for you. And I wish that everyone listening to this card reading will find their truth, their freedom, their happiness as soon as possible, because you know what? You absolutely deserve it. And who is coming to help you is Ishel, medicine woman, Maya's goddess, who is helping you to channel the divine healing power. Whatever kind of healing you need at the moment, please know that universe has already prepared for you exactly the next steps to take. Just follow your intuition, do what you feel. Feel before you do anything. Will it bring me long-lasting happiness, or is it just short-term satisfaction what I get out from this, but later I'm not so happy about this? And try to understand what will bring you long-term happiness and follow this path. You are very guided, you are very, very loved by the universe, and know whatever you help yourself with, the universe will give you 10,000 times more help what you have put inside yourself. But your first step is the most important one. I'm sending you many, many blessings from me and my twin flame from the beautiful Sri Lanka island. Sending you healing, blessings, all what you need will come into your life, and know your twin flame is waiting for you to be open for your love, for your unified mission on this planet. Many blessings and love, and see you next time.